Alright everybody, welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe. Play Slay the Spire, the one last red playthrough. I think we're gonna go, back-to-backs here. It's time. We haven't done a back-to-back in a while, and the silent just feels right. I think I have the capacity to put together a silent deck that makes some amount of sense. Not loving our offers here. 2 HPs? Give me the rare. Envenom. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. I kind of like Envenom. It's a little expensive right now. Let's maybe prioritize campfires. Campfires. Let's see. Can do campfire, elite campfire. Yeah. How about something like this? So I've tinkered with a few settings. I decided I will not bore you with the details, but I think the sound could still... It needed a little more oomph. In general, voice and music. So I messed with those a little bit. And Venom actually doing some work here. Didn't expect that. I guess if you get it first against the cultist, it can happen. Nice. Good start, good start, good start. Let's see what we get. The quick slash, footwork, masterful stab. I like masterful stab here. Potential 0 cost. I'll envenom survivor. We had a little game night last night. It was actually, we were supposed to go do some spooky season activities, but they got rained out. So we ended up playing some games. And without going into the details of the game, I've discovered something absolutely crazy about the group we were playing with. I was so surprised. There was, at one point, I got a question that was something like, do you think the government knows about, has evidence of extraterrestrial life that they are hiding from the, general population? And I said no. The entire room looked at me like I was insane. That's crazy. What? Are you telling me like that room of I'm trying to think, 9 people? They all thought that the government's hiding something from us in terms of aliens? I did not realize I was hanging out with so many conspiracy theorists. I thought it was so insane. I thought they were messing with me for purposes of the game. But no, they were afterwards, even when the game was over, I was like, hey, are you guys serious? And they were like, you're way too trusting of the government. And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell is going on here? And if you're out there and you think that, I'm sorry, there's no way. I don't believe what you want, but that is crazy. First of all, I don't know how they would sneak that past all of the non-government scientific bodies that stare at the night sky. A lot of those are computerized. Telescopes don't all require human intervention all the time. I think we would pick up on that. But also, what would the motivation be? I don't get it. I thought that was crazy. Who are we fighting, by the way? Also, I took a second masterful stab, which is a very debatable decision. We got the Guardians, pretty good with the poison. Let's get Envenom cheaper. We may have to remove a masterful stab somewhere down the road. I think 2 is too many. Although in this particular fight, we get a little lucky. I'm like, maybe you pop a regen potion here. All right, 15. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. Let's actually try a strike. Strike. And now I'm like, do you neutralize? Or infinite blades? I think infinite blades. Well, you can play both. I don't know why I'm asking that question. I want to know weak or poison. Which one pops first? Okay, so the poison was going to go on first. I wonder if that has to do with Envenom like happening on the attack and weak applying second. I don't know. Too complicated a question for me. Is that a common belief though? Like the aliens, they're out there, and like to me, that was the other thing. So my wife was one of the people playing. She's like, "We just had this conversation. You said that you think there's definitely aliens out there," and I'm like, "That's not the same question. That is totally different. The idea that is there extraterrestrial life out there somewhere versus is the government hiding it? That's not even close to the same thing." That's like saying, like, yeah, there's like a billions and billions of planets and galaxies and all that. Like, yeah, I think there's probably something out there that we don't know about. But do I think the government already knows? No, definitely not. That's, and if they did, I think they would share it. There's really no downside. It's not like any of us are getting to that other planet anytime soon. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Eviscerate's kind of tough for us. Let's stack some poison. Let's lean into it. 211 gold. Is the shop worth it? Is the shop worth it? What do we have that we can upgrade? I guess that's another question we could ask. I mean, I guess you could upgrade like a deadly poison. Huh. Tough call, tough call, tough call. Give me, we need a relic. Give me a relic. I would have liked Tori. Let's get weird. And give me Slice. I said I didn't own this promise the last time we saw a prismatic shard. And, you know, as long as we're talking about conspiracy theories and aliens and weird stuff, let's get the prismatic shard going. I promised early on that if I saw an Act 1 prismatic, I would take it. Oh my god! The smooth stone. I wonder if that's going to sound louder with the mic changes. But yeah, I promised a prismatic shard run, and here you go. It's happening now. And now the question is a Masterful Stab playable here? Oh, by the way, prismatic will affect our boss winnings, assuming we get that far. I'm going to be selective. I want stuff that works with the... And Venom is an interesting combo. With some of these, like, other color cards. Yeah, let's get as much poison as we can. Okay. Not great. We've stacked quite a bit of poison, though. I actually am thinking now you want to try to block as much as you can. We got 3 energy, so we can go ahead and play the Survivor. Don't let the aliens know. Maybe I'm an alien. Maybe that's why it's actually all part of the conspiracy. Ornamental fan. I think it's pretty good. We get 3 purples. Okay. Here's where the decisions get tougher. We have not really added any block. I think Evaluate plays pretty nicely with the silent. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. How often do you get Evaluate on the silent? Sundial's good. I mean, that's a universal opinion. Sundial is one of those ones that actually might be... I feel like it's underappreciated. But that's a pretty good card. I mean, as long as we have Evaluate, let's play Evaluate. We're going to have to hit this wizard. I mean, that's one way to hit the wizard. We can play both of these. I would love to keep this run going. I know it looks a little shaky, but, man, that guy's got block, though. He's got block on block. Let's hit this guy. Can we finish him? Yes. I think we should at least get a chance to challenge the boss. It's looking like we'll make it that far, at least. Yeah. Okay. So, do some math here, do some math here. Scry blocking damage. I'm telling you, Just Lucky is good. It's not great. It's okay. If you got one draw out of this, it would skyrocket in value. I feel like it may be too good to be a common card at that point. Give me a Blade Dance. Oh, more combat. Man, that's a lot of damage, actually. Alright, 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 alright. Let's see. Now, lady. Let's see. That's a lot of damage, too. Jeez. In fact, we're not dead. Let's hit this guy. We're fortunate that we can play quite a few cards. We're able to make some block happen there and knock out one of these guys. I'm actually questioning, can we even get through another combat? Probably. Probably. Okay, that guy's done. That guy's done. Alright, alright. Little scary, little scary. Maybe we'll get a self-repair. It could happen, I think. I don't know, I don't use Prismatic Shard that often. Prostate. I'm feeling like this is a skip. Let's go this guy. Okay. It's not bad. Let's hit the Spike Slime. That's pretty good. We're a little light on the block. Just a little. I feel like if we get to a rest, though, we should be able to take out the Guardian. I think this has a good shot against the Guardian. Bullseye! Not very helpful. We have no orbs. Strength and dexterity at the cost of energy seems untakeable. Panacea, though. I mean, if I'm going to be offered that on a floor fight, you don't get that chance every day. Give me Envenom. Oh. Do I need a strength? I honestly, I don't think we need it. I think we can take that into the next floor. You're gonna call me crazy here. I'm actually kind of thinking you don't flip him, hope you draw Envenom, and get a chance to play it for free. But then what if you can't flip him? I guess we're gonna find out what happens. We don't get it. We barely flip him. Wow. We got away with the one there, potentially. Alright, and Venom's great. Let's draw some cards. We continue to lack on block. I don't think you can hit this guy with 20 block already there. I'm actually going to throw a Dex Potion at this. I should have done it earlier. But hey, I wasn't sure in that moment. I'm not going to play the Strength Potion, though. Now the goal is, let's get the poison rolling. Let's get it going. Okay, that's what you want to see. Another Shiv, because we didn't play that one earlier. And we're flipping them. And we've stacked some poison. Now, hopefully, we get a deadly poison that will have no downside. We are putting Shivs into the discard pile, which is always a little bad, I think. Little scary. We play Deadly Poison again, though. With 18 poison. We cannot flip him here. How about a little more poison, then? Masterful Stab is now a big ol' dead card. I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you can hit him again. Looking good. Looking good. The aliens approve. Good to go. Very nice start. Very nice start. Get a potion. Wow. Okay. Lessons learned. I mean, I love lessons learned, but these are some good silent cards. I feel like we benefit from adrenaline so much, though. Man, it's good. I'll take adrenaline, but that was tough. That's interesting. You don't get that offer every day. All right. I'm going to take the crown. I don't think that this deck is finished, per se. We need some block. It kind of sucks that I have Prismatic Shard with the crown. But if we can find a creative solution to block, that would be good. I think a shop is also a way to do that. So I'm kind of looking at this shop over here. This one, let's see. I think I like this one a little better. Yeah, let's start here. Sure, Guardian's not a great fight for us, I don't think. Infinite Blades, by the way, I know I've said in the past, I kind of don't think too highly of it. In this case, though, when you have Ornamental Fan, I think getting that extra attack for free every turn, that's pretty good. That's a use case for Infinite Blades for sure. We don't quite get there. We don't have enough. You know what? Oh, man. I thought for sure. I mean, that's, you know, the statistician in me knew that wasn't a sure thing, but it was a likely thing. So I went for it. Tempest. That doesn't solve the block problem, unfortunately. Cursed? Give me a 85 gold relic. Potion belt. Okay. Ooh, the Knowing Skull. We're in a decorated chamber. In the center of the room, a large skull sits atop an ornate pedestal. As you approach, the skull bursts into flames and turns to face you. What is it you seek? What is it you offer? In sync with its final words, the door behind you slams shut. We can give up some HP to get some stuff. And keep in mind, if you take any of these, you're losing at least 12 HP because you got to pay to leave. 41 health. We can get a potion. Get some gold. We are going to hit a shop here. We got an elite fight that I don't think we can avoid. I'm going to... Okay. At our own peril, I'll take some gold. Let's plan to hit this shop. We can't finish these guys off, huh? Little scary. We're kind of hoping we can get a potion that maybe bails us out a little bit here. And actually, forget bails us out. We just got to make it to I'm just gotta make it there at this point. Yeah, we did not draw our good cards early that time, unfortunately. That might be a problem. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go like this. We have a shot to get our gold back here. In fact, I think we will. Okay. It's scary, but we have some plays. We get a flex potion, that's something. We're not changing stances. Okay. Sadistic might be a way. There's some moves here. Man, these are pretty helpful though. I'm gonna take Sadistic Nature, Footwork, Deflect. And check this out. Oh, we can't get both of them. That's too bad. I was actually... So you can play an Ancient Potion and then play a Speed Potion and keep the dex. That's a debuff. Like, the lose 5 dex is a debuff. But I think the right play here is take the dex or the Speed Potion and try to get it with our Panacea. I'll actually take another potion. We're basically going to throw everything we have at this and hope we get lucky. If we can get to the campfire... Let's see what happens. Okay. Step 1. Panacea. Let's do the play. Let's get our 6 decks. Good start. And now I'm looking at our hand and I'm like, let's throw the let's throw the book at these guys. Play everything you got. We actually could have done that trick with the flex potion too, but I elected not to. So we're getting 22 block. That's pretty good. And we'll get some from playing attacks, by the way. Let's hit this guy. Let's hit this guy again. Let's get out one of our defense to make room for Blade Dance, which I think we might have had room for anyway. Oh, we can't get him. Okay, I guess we're going hard. We can't... Ah, tricky. Tricky. So, like, we could play the flex and take this guy out. I think that's the way to do it. And then don't play the other defend. I almost discarded that potion. That was really close. Alright, so then we are able to save ourselves for at least a turn. Okay. Let's play Sadistic. Let's play Envenom. Let's play Neutralize on the guy doing more damage, and that also damages him. Extra block. We're hanging on. It's gonna be close. Oh man, let's see. We can block here. In fact, we can play all of these. I guess that just goes to show, if you can throw 3 to 4 potions at basically any fight, that makes it very possible to survive. Let's see what we get. Gotta start hitting this guy. Can't play the wound. There was a med kit back there, but we couldn't afford it. We do make it. Tingsha. When you discard, deal damage to a random enemy. 3 damage, I should say. Bowling Bash. I don't think we need a Bowling Bash. I mean, it does kind of work with Venom, actually. I feel like we're too fragile. I'm too scared. There's an argument for Bowling Bash, I think, but I didn't take it. Let's try to survive here and then question mark it up. See if we can find the library and heal up, right? Okay. Get a good amount of block. We don't have all of our fancy block strats going anymore. Give me the insight first. Okay, we'll go Sadistic. I actually played a couple of Ascension 20 runs on console over the past week, just to see, you know, what's what I remember. Should have taken that draw first. That's why you play draws first, but oh well. Let's just say I think there's some more L's coming our way as we continue to climb the spire. What's the right way to do this? I think you go like this. Yeah, and then you can... Okay, that guy's done. Yeah, I mean, I didn't, like, get completely owned. I was definitely climbing. But, it's a ramp up in difficulty. There's no doubt about it. Man, we once again are going into the end of Act 2, just, like, clinging to life. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain strength. Does that even happen for us? I don't think that happens for us. No. We now are getting weird off-color cards, and we're only getting one of them. It's pretty tough. Peace Pipe might be good. We get another combat. Oh, that's disappointing. This could be trouble. We have not that many expensive cards here. We can kind of just play our block. We're okay for a second. 27? This could be the end of the road. It is the end of the road? It's the end of the road. Wow. Okay. You know what? A nap sounds good. Let's do another. Let's do another. That was an interesting one. I kind of had fun testing out the prismatic shard. And let's write that. That's an L. Silent. Okay. Maybe we can get it on the second try. Elites are tougher on level 8. Not really on a strict time limit today. The kids went out to, like, the pumpkin patch with their auntie and mom. Let's see. A curse for choose a rare. We can remove a card. I kind of want to try to choose a rare. I mean, yeah. I'll start with Corpse Explosion. I'm okay with that. Might be a use case for it right here. You know what? That last one, like, I think we all kind of know Prismatic is not that good at the end of the day. Taking it combined with the Crown is pretty rough. But, we tried something new. And it didn't work out that time. It's okay. It's going to happen. It's a shame because we did have some other interesting building blocks. I think the Envenom combined with Ornamental Fan definitely, you know, encourages playing a lot of cards. Snecko is going to be a hard fight for us no matter what. I definitely noticed on A20, like, just the flight, or not the flights, the fights of the basic enemies are just way, way, way harder. Like, particularly, like, I do think that's the point where you hit the gremlin knob, and it's like, dude, you better be ready or you're toast. Because the gremlin knob hits pretty hard. Let's take a Cloak and Dagger. Second curse. I'm gonna get aggressive here. Give me 2 curses. And I'll lose the max HP. Alright, so we get a chance to remove here. Let's remove Doubt. Okay. Bane could work. Can we upgrade attacks here? We don't have that many attacks. I don't love... Dude, the Cauldron is just not good. Produce 5. I mean, like, even in Ascension 8, we only have 3 slots. So I guess you're getting some selection there, but, like... I mean, for 150 gold, though, like, I'd rather have the whetstone. For sure. And then I just buy a potion. Like, there's 3 offered to me here. I could take some of those. Bane, Deadly Poison, Leg Sweep. How about that? Let's add some stuff to the deck. And then let's smith it. Bane upgraded is a real, like 20 damage to a poisoned enemy when we have some poison. It's pretty good. I'd love to kind of go this way and then remove the other curse. How about that? Seems reasonable to me. And unfortunately, we hit a Bane play that's not as good, but the good news is Bane still does 10 damage for 1, which is not horrible. I think you play the... We don't need Corpse Explosion here. Yeah, we're good to go. What do we got here? Who we... let's pay more attention to who we're fighting. We got the Guardian again. Hit me with a Piercing Wail. That one will be good long term. So this gives you an extra shiv. I kind of like a Deadly Poison upgrade. I think 7 poison for 1 is pretty decent against the Guardian. Ice Cream! Conserve that energy between turns. Now, do we beat the Gremlin Knob here? I can do 15 extra damage with the Flex Potion. I'll do that. I will do that. I'll put the poison on him. Questionable. We'll see. We conserve a little energy. That does help our Bane. I'm not going to defend. We have 5 poison on this guy. We could... Oh, we're off by 1. Alright, let's try a Piercing Wail then. Take a little bit of a hit here. I think on Ascension 20, that could have been an L, actually. That's kind of the point I was making earlier. Mummified Hand. Powers make something cost 0. We have no powers yet. Terror's good. Okay. Here we go. I was actually thinking I was going to play Bane here. No, I'm going to change my mind a little too late and play Terror. We got some good relics up here for early in the game. We can find some powers. We can do something with that. Not bad. Calculated Gamble. It could do something. I love a Calculated Gamble. I think it's a universally good card. And we can take out a curse. And what do we want? What do we need? How about a well-laid plans with Mummified Hand? Seems pretty solid. Let's block. I don't want to draw a Corpse Explosion here. That's one... I'll risk a dagger throw. Okay. I'm now thinking that... it was a scary choice. I'll take a little bit of a hit here. But, yeah, I'm now wondering if 50% win rate is actually going to be a little optimistic for my skill level. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to win 50% of runs at Ascensions 15 and higher. But we are, I think, I've got it up over here. Let's see. Like 80, well, after that last loss, we're probably like 82% or so. Grand finale. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. I know we're early, but that's not horrible. And we can't buy any of this. And Venom would have been nice. I'm debating if can we get by with 28 HP against the Guardian. I kind of think yes. I think we have enough defend here. We can make something happen. Now that let's make terror free. We also have potions to throw at this. I think we're okay. Let's start, you know, prepping our minds to be a little more aggressive against bosses. And you know what? I'll upgrade this group. But yeah, like 80-ish% right now. Let's kind of agree that that's roughly where we're at. Maybe 50% is possible. We'll see how quickly we get through Ascension 20. I think it's going to take me like 5 tries, optimistically, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably locking myself into a way too, just a way too positive outlook. Not the best piercing whale, but we can hold the damage. I'll keep corpse explosion. We don't actually need the corpse explosion here, but like stacking poison is good. And that's the turn you want to see leg sweep. We could take 3 here. We can go like this then. Let's actually keep Bane. We don't need corpse explosion. We have some poison. I really just want the poison on there for Bane, so like we got what we wanted. And that does 30 now, because he's also vulnerable for the rest of his life. I'm curious, like, does the poison, or does the block breaks? Okay, interesting. Let's go like this. That's good. And let's keep an upgraded strike. The defend is also good there. Conserving that energy, though. That's nice. I'll keep a dagger throw. So we can throw out 2 defense here. We've gotten a little value out of ice cream, actually. If we can find more ways to generate energy, that'd be nice. Yeah, I think not resting was the move there. Feeling pretty good about that choice. We also conserve a potion, potentially, unless things go way south here, which they could. It could happen. Let's put our bad defend, because we might retain the good defend. And I will retain a good defend. Doesn't matter. We have the Guardian on the ropes. Down goes the Guardian. Huge. Some gold, distilled chaos. What do we got? Wraith form. 2 intangible, but lose dexterity. It is a power, and it is good. And we have retained, so we can just hold it until we want it. This is a tough one. No obvious energy here. Give me the removes. And I'm thinking I'm going to take out... let's take out 2 strikes, and then we probably do need a little more in the way of... Well, we have Bane, though. If we can, and we have the reroll calculated gamble. We could be thinking about maybe tightening up the strikes and then coming back around to Bane frequently. And Corpse Explosion plays nice with that. The Collector... About, something like this. Yeah. Start here. I mean, I want to play Corpse Explosion for sure. We can play it for free. This fight is always tough. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's like slightly better than you are at this point in the game. A card to discard. Okay. It kind of worked out. We lose our Wraith form, but we didn't really need it, per se. We do want to make sure we take out the other one with the corpse explosion. Give me deadly poison. Okay, here we go. Nice. And then we can just strike this guy. There we go. That was that's about as well as it's going to go against the looter and the mugger. Team Rocket, if you will. I don't think this is... These are not the droids you're looking for. Is that a question mark? The Knowing Skull is back. I think gold... I just did the exact same thing last time. We have a little more HP, and that gives us enough gold to like make some noise at this shop. We do get a combat here. Yeah, I was kind of... Deadly Poison was what I had in mind. I think I'll play Well-Laid Plans and just end my turn here. Tough call. What do we got coming? We got a leg sweep. Piercing Whale could bail us out a little bit. I don't know. I think leg sweep Deadly Poison might be the move. We do get the option. What if I just go, like... Terror, Deadly Poison. We full block. We'll keep a Cloak and Dagger. And this is where Wraith form gets a little interesting. Yeah. I want to end my turn and keep Cloak and Dagger. This run's a little better than our last one. I'm not saying it's a win. We're not at that level yet, but we have some stronger silent plays in place here. Obviously, we kind of took that away from ourselves last time, but hey, yeah, footwork definitely works. Let's go to the shop. There's a lot of good stuff here. I like Clockwork Souvenir. We can't get the removed, though. Reason I like Clockwork here is because now when we play Wraith form, we won't get the downside. We will negate the downside. I think I'll hold the rest of the gold at that point. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's keep going. Keep on marching. About as good of a piercing whale as you'll find. Very, very good start. Yeah, and we can get some decent block here. Retain the calculated gamble. I'm actually going to retain leg sweep this time. We are bleeding a little too much damage still. You know, one way to fix that is to just play Wraith form. We're not able to block, though. Okay. We're out of the woods. We're out of the snake plant forest. I mean, I'm just going to keep taking powers, and maybe we can overwhelm some of our opponents, like kind of defect style, if you will. We gotta... Let's fight an elite. We can do this. Give me a reroll, and that's what I was looking for. take a hit here. $10 by 3. We do get the... We'll take out the 2 minions here. Okay, that's what we're kind of hoping for. All right. Stop there. Keep piercing whale. 10 by 3 again. Oh my gosh. Well, now we're going to do it like this. Let's see, let's see, it's 20 damage. Now we're at 14. Yeah. Let's hang on to Wraith form for as long as we can. If we can find our way out of this fight, you just never know. Let's hit this guy. Let's throw Deadly Poison Bane. We could strike, or I can carry some energy. I think I'll carry the energy. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Can leg sweep this guy. Let's end our turn, keep Wraith form. We're probably now in Wraith form territory. Yeah. We don't get the downside, by the way, so that paid off there. Let's try to hit... Yeah, we should be able to take out the leader. Okay, we're gonna make it, I think. And we can actually finish off all of his buddies. Doesn't matter. We are going to survive against the gremlin leader. Nunchucks. Every 10 attacks we get some energy. Another piercing whale might be good. Let's see. Where do we want to go? 174 gold. Let's see what this event is first. Yeah, let's go. And we get the Snecko Skull. Whenever you apply poison, apply an additional poison. That works with what we're going for here. So now the question is, like, if we go this way to the shot, we're going to hit a major combat wall. Let's go this way. Horn Cleat is extremely helpful. We definitely are happy to have that. We have no guaranteed shop here. Give me a relic. I'll take another relic. Every time we add a card, we get some gold. Probably not perfect. I will remove. And I will take out a base strike. We're not really looking for those. Okay, we've got a combat. And then a campfire. A campfire. I like that. I don't know why I started saying that all of a sudden. Let's weaken this person. Terror. See if we can get a defend here. It's not impossible. Oh, we don't get a defend. 30 damage on the Centurion, though. You know what? Give me Essence of Steel. Let's block a little bit of this. Every HP is precious, guys. I'm being too willy-nilly with it. Man, we don't really get the attacks we're looking for there. Thought about throwing the fire potion. We're not in, like, immediate danger. Okay. Let's corpse explosion this guy. I'll full blind. We could have played the cloak and dagger. It probably would have been better. We're seeing the power of retain on the silent. It's definitely better than I usually give it credit for. Stack corpse explosion. 158. Oh, baby. If we take deflect, we probably want to find some draw. I think I'm prepared to take a deflect. Give me a smith. Let's get an extra turn of intangible, so when we play this, we have a little more time. The shop. Unfortunately, we can only get slice, and I don't think slice is gonna cut it. Give me a rest going into the big fight here. The big fight. I don't think these are the cards we want. Yeah, Noxious is a little better. And you know what? I'm just going to carry over some energy. Let's utilize Ice Cream. These are better. Okay. We're able to put up some significant block. You would love to see a Corpse Explosion come back around. Terror is pretty good here. I'm actually kind of... Alright, let's see what we get on the... I don't want to strike. 22 coming. I can block 15 of it. I can also take out one of these. When I say 22 coming, I gotta do this first. Alright, now there's 22 coming. Am I willing to take away in full block? Yeah, 2 piercing whales, right? Yeah, I do. I think we throw 1 at that turn to kind of get ourselves positioned for a victory. With 5 energy, I'll throw a Corpse Explosion for 5 at 5 energy for sure. And let's keep leg sweep. I think we got a shot here. We're in this. We're stacking poison. I think Deflect is actually looking like a pretty solid take. And now you just retain Wraith Form until you get into an emergency. That's the plan. I don't think this is an emergency yet. What's Survivor? We don't need this. Piercing Whale. Defend. Yeah, I'll defend that. Could have kept Bane. But I mean, we're just gonna, as long as you can keep like hanging around, you stack the poison with your Noxious Fumes. Throw Corpse Explosion out there. Don't need to play anything here, so I'll actually keep the energy. And then if you get in trouble, you throw Wraith Form at it, and that gives you 3 more turns of stacking poison. I don't think we need Bane here. And when I say emergency, I mean like imminent death. And I don't think this is imminent death right here. We can hit this guy a little bit. We don't need to play defense here. Nunchucks help us out. I'll throw some weak on this guy. And we got it, right? We should be good. Stack Corpse Explosion on this guy. Because it's funny. I think we're going to see 500 damage. Oh, it doesn't show it. Oh, that's disappointing. Gold. Another potion. What do we got? I mean, I think an after image pretty good here. Our block is good, not amazing. Wraith Form is obviously great sustain. Our whole game plan here is like poison, 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 and then become really tough to kill. We're tanky like that. Is the Silent the tankiest character, do you think? Or is that probably the defect? Probably the defect. I don't know that these are home runs. I mean, Hover and Kite, there's like some light synergy here. We're not really playing 0 cost attacks like ever. So I think the Wrist Blade is out. Sacred Bark, we have 2 potions going into the floor. Interesting. I think the Kite is good enough. We have some energy relics. So we have like multiple options for energy generation, and then we have Ice Cream to hold it. I think something like an Acrobatics would be good here. It's kind of tough. I'm kind of looking at this. I don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's potentially 6 combats in a row. I guess you don't have to go that way. Take a question mark too. I like this one down here. All right, Corpse Explosion is good here. Let's start showing what After Image can do. I'm not going to draw a dagger throw. Some good value out of After Image, that's for sure. I like this run. And I like it against Donu Deka. I think we probably beat Donu Deka. I think the one that would have given us the most trouble is, as usual, the Awakened one. But you know what? I think we're mostly looking okay here if we can get there. All right, here we go. Let's get a Corpse Explosion out there. I'll throw a Piercing Wail, sure. And then actually, we can pretty much play Wraith form at this point. And I'll probably do it next turn. We've stabilized once again, getting into Act 3. Man. Guys, I'm having a great time making YouTube videos. This is like a pretty cool... It's a pretty cool thing. Neat interface. I'm definitely enjoying having an excuse to play Slay the Spire. Yeah, that's why I took Outmaneuver. That was like the exact situation I had in mind. But, let's see. I would love to play Corpse Explosion. Here's what I'm actually kind of wondering, like, can I play... If I do it like that, then do like this, get energy, Cloak and Dagger, Shivs, Profit. I'm gonna do it like that. But yeah, I'm like... Man, every time I get to log on and play some more, and I'm like seeing some people actually enjoying, like watching Slay the Spire, I'm like, even if there's just one out there, but like, I feel like it's been more than one actually. That's exciting for me. I've gotten a couple requests at this point to see a tier list, so that's definitely... I think my plan, I'm debating, do I want to do tier lists after I finish like an Ascension 20 Heart run on one character and then do their tier list, or do I do all of them at the end? I think we're good here. I think I was kind of thinking I'm leaning towards all of them at the end. That's where my head's at. Upgrade, cool. Yeah, that's where my head's at. No guarantees I won't change my mind on that. We're not that close, so plenty of time to think about it. I do think that we have a pretty solid chance to make it to the end of the One Last Ride playthrough by the time Slay the Spire 2 comes out now, with the slightly delayed release date. So I'm happy about that. I don't know if you can not... Got a little lucky there, but okay. I wanted to try to get a little more block, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, let's get Wraith form going. I'm wondering, like, I think some of my opinions on certain cards have changed even in this playthrough, which is crazy, because the amount of time I've spent playing this game going into the playthrough was already pretty high, and I was like, dang, I don't know how they're going to change my mind on some of this stuff, but I've seen quite a few cards go up and down, and we found, like, every individual power. Like, when you get Mummified Hand and a lot of the right powers, it's nice. It is nice. Tough call here. try to get something different. Yeah, well laid is good. I'm actually getting a little... This could be a problem. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, this could be a big problem. In fact, are we, like, in trouble here? Yikes. I could have played a potion. Oh. Oh my gosh, you are kidding me. That's a devastating loss because that was avoidable. Man. Counted too hard on Corpse Explosion. That might have been one of my worst all-time misplays. Jeez. And you know what? We're getting to the point where I'm like, this goes into another episode. Do I risk losing 3 in 1? I'll throw one more for you. Let's go. Let's try it one more time. One more time. Wow, I was just getting ready to say, like, that run seemed like it was going the distance. Oh. The misplays, man. The misplays. Where's my snipes? We have a potential. Let's start there. Let's try that. Yeah, had we thrown a potion at that, I think we at least take out the one dagger and then we have a shot. But wow. Wow. I just didn't do it. Alright, we're hitting the level now where you have to give a little thought. You gotta take your time a little bit more on the more difficult fights. The Reptomancer, I used to think was like the easiest Act 3 elite, and that is just not true. We got the Guardian again. Give me a Bouncing Flask. I love some Gambling Chip on the Silent. I would have liked that accuracy, actually, but Gambling Chip is really good. And I'll have to challenge the Gremlin Knob here. Don't need defense. And we don't need all the strikes. Okay. Good start. Alright, I'm gonna try to play a more quality run for you guys this time. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me right out of the gate. And that one was good. That one should have been better than it was. I think that should have... I bet you that was demonstrably a win. I think somebody out there watching probably put in that seed and win that run. Pretty confident on that. Kunai is great. Every 3 attacks we gain dex. And I think Calculated Gamble is takeable here. Let's hit a Campfire. In fact, Calculated Gamble... keeping it in the deck is pretty good. I'll go Neutralized with the Guardian in mind. I want to keep 2 turns of weak going if we can. Ooh. I think we can anger him. I think we can beat these guys. Got 12 damage coming. I'm not going to play Bouncing Flask for sure. I think I'll ditch a Strike. We might be able to make Survivor work over a Defend. Let's try this. Okay. I have been told that I already liked the Gambling Chip on Silent. I have been told that the Gambling Chip on Silent is actually maybe the single best relic for this specific character. You get the discard synergy, you get the cards you want. There's a lot of positives to put out there for that. Wow, that's a lot. But we're good. That worked out. We get the Odd Mushroom. When vulnerable, we take less penalty damage than normal. Not going to try Grand Finale here. Quick Slash. There's a case to be made. I'm going to skip. Akabeko. I think we can beat an elite. Yeah, I think we can beat these guys for sure. Let's take out 2 defense and a strike. I would love to get... in fact, I would love it so much, I'll even throw another defend. I love it so much, I will put out another strike. I want just 5 cards. Give me Dagger Spray with Akabeko. Oh, let's go. That's pretty good. Let's hit this guy. And then let's block a little bit. We could have thrown the potion at that. I was hoping to maybe keep the potion for the Guardian, because I'm not sure we're the perfect Guardian killer. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll take a little chip damage here, but, not horrible. I can't believe I blew that last run. That one's gonna stick with me. That was a bad loss. But you know what? More Slay the Spire for everybody. It's actually a good thing. Whenever we apply poison, apply 1 more poison. Okay. I think Cloak and Dagger fits the bill with Kunai. I actually don't think we want to strike here. Bouncing Flash, probably not that good. Let's go like that. I can see... I'm already seeing why Gambling Chip is helpful. We're getting a ton of value. A Gambling Chip with Akabeko is really... We're getting a lot out of that, even in Act 1. I'll take another Blade Dance with Kunai. I'm actually going to Smith here. Another Shiv, actually, is kind of interesting. I want to get all 3 of these. But we do have... I'm starting to think Bouncing Blast was not critical. Give me the Cloak and Dagger upgrade. Take an extra Shiv. We become cursed, but we will doubt. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. I think I keep skipping it, but let's give it a read. We got the serpent. You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Ho ho! Hello, hello. What have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? If we agree, he'll give us some gold. He's a very rich serpent, but we will doubt that. We're not sure. Or we can disagree and just be on our way. We can't remove it before the fight, and I'm kind of thinking, like, doubt is kind of rough. I'm gonna skip that for now. I'll take that one from time to time, though. I don't think we need this. I'll get rid of Calculate again. Let's see what we get. All right, let's go Big Dagger Spray. Neutralize. Cloak and Dagger is good here. Strike, or Shiv. Shiv. Our turn 1 is looking good. We have some good relics here. The building blocks of a good run are in place. I'll take 1 more Blade Dance, but I will probably not take more Blade Dances after that. Let's start upgrading him. Let's play lots of Shivs. Let's get that dex up. A dodge and roll is pretty good. We don't need any defense here. We get a good start. Flip him right away. This is where you can actually throw a defend and then a bouncing flask. And bouncing flask does work with our Snecko skull, by the way, so that's good. 4 damage, 2 weak. I think that's actually probably worth it. To get his next turn weak. Yeah. Let's try it like this. I did get what I wanted. Ooh. I'm gonna throw a strength potion at this. We will flip him. We're building up dexterity. Okay, okay. We're looking okay here. Not resting looks like it's gonna be the right decision. Got a little poison stack, not a lot, but enough to like kind of knock him down a few pegs. Good time for weak. We got up to 5 decks in a boss fight. That's pretty good. Let's throw another bouncing flask. So that's 10 block for a base defend. Honestly, upgrading base defense isn't even out of the question here for me. I think that's actually a very reasonable choice depending on where we go. I don't think After Image is critical. We do play a lot of attacks, though, so like I could see it. Die. Pretty good. Give me the After Image. Give me Wristblade. Oh, no Wristblade. A curse if we open chests. A little scary, but I'll take it. We can kind of like mitigate it a little bit with the gambling ship. It's not like an obvious counter to that, but I didn't even look. Let's look at the map a little. I was looking at this shop, and I'm like, yeah, we have enough gold to hit a shop. Maybe something like this, and then maybe challenge an elite. We'll see how we're doing. Yeah, I think this path is fine. I mean, we can almost take this guy out. It's pretty close. But not quite. Could have thrown a potion to do it, but we're not in, like, dire straits yet. Not in this fight. An ornamental fan. Any of the stuff that encourages playing lots of attacks, obviously good here. And this is a nice little litmus test for how your run is going. If you're killing the looter and the mugger pretty quickly, that's a good sign. Oh, I cannot take another potion. I think I'm happy with what we have. Both of these are good. Or like, actually, like all of these are pretty good. Acrobatics. I'm kind of hesitant to take away from this, what we have here. Who are you fighting? We got the Collector again. I think we probably beat the Collector. Acrobatics is tough because I really like it. I'll take an Acrobatics. Apotheosis, though. Oh, baby. I like Lantern, though. Lantern with the gambling chip is good. I think Apotheosis is too good to ignore. We're kind of starting to get into, like, I could use some energy territory, but we'll go for this. Let's try a question mark. I'm going to read the book. Let's read it. The Codex. We're seeing a lot of the Codex in our runs, which is unfortunate. I actually really like the Enchiridion. I think getting that power is fun. Yeah, 99 gold. That might be enough to get something from the shop. It's close. Let's try. None of the relics. I'm actually kind of looking at, like, Tactician might be playable here. Yeah, let's try Tactician. Finisher? I think has a place in this deck. And with Apotheosis in the mix, I could have Smith there to upgrade the Apotheosis specifically. 12. Don't need this, don't need this. Let's try that. Alright. I will play Acrobatics. Yeah, Tactician. Ooh, get a little lucky there. That wasn't even like what I had in mind necessarily, but we do 30 more damage here. But if I do this, I can do even more. That is a good fight against the avocado. And I like a cunning potion over an artifact, I think. Dodge and roll is a very good card for us. All right, now I'm like, dude, stop adding cards. Like, let's remove some strikes and defense. Particularly the strikes, I think, are not useful for us here. We don't need all of these. In fact, get rid of all of those. Finisher, not as good this time. I'll try an after image and then a nice, why am I blanking on the name? Survivor. I like this run, dude. Shiv runs are fun. Another finisher is actually kind of tempting, but I think two finishers start to like interfere with each other a little bit sometimes. What do we got? Our tactician is in here. It's not a guarantee. I think I'm pretty happy with that. We don't want to put too many dazed in the mix. Should have played Apotheosis probably with some of those shivs. Get 3 more block. I'll stop there. Let's add a dodge and roll. I think there's a chance we get a some daze coming here. Yeah. I think we got him. In the sense that I can play the cunning potion. Or I can just play these. I was starting to think a little bit about if I were to make more videos, what would they be? I kind of like this, it's like this very chill game. I think I may have mentioned it before, the trolley problem game. Like, that's in the conversation for me. I think that's an interesting one. And it's, like, really short. So, like, it wouldn't be, like, a whole series. It'd be, like, a one-timer. I think that might be kind of fun. I'll take the doubt for Mummified Hand. We would love to get a remove here. Can't afford it. Well, let's hope we can discard our way out of it. Ooh. No doubt or upgrade. That's a lot of strikes and defense, though. We have Apotheosis. I think you take out doubt. Let there be no doubt. I think with 3 potions and all the stuff we have going for us, we can probably swing it here. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I don't think we need an acrobatics, though. After image, Apotheosis, neutralize. Now we can play Blade Dance. Finisher's free. Give me the cunning potion. Get a little more block, and have Finisher do even more. Yeah. That's good times right there. When the Book of Stabbing is on the ropes after 1 turn, usually good news. I actually kind of think After Image with, like another After Image might not even be so bad. Give me Storm of Steel. I think 5 is acceptable. I guess backstab is fine. Anything that will finish this guy is great. Okay. Blue candle. We can play our curses. We have no curses, right? Yeah, I got rid of all the curses. Is a skip. I got to imagine we're looking pretty good against the Centurion. We don't need Bouncing Flash. Bouncing Flash is like borderline removable. Let's go like this. After image, big dagger spray, free blade dance. By the way, Mummified Hand is giving us some great upside here. And then we can go finisher. Yeah, now we're cooking, guys. This run, I think, is like as good as the last one. Let's hope I don't. I was going to say something different. Let's hope I don't screw it up. How about that? Yeah, trolley problem game looks kind of interesting. I played Tunic on console at one point. I wouldn't mind trying like a non-strategy game. I kind of like the chillness factor of the strategy games, though. Tunic, if you don't know, is kind of like a love letter to like the old original Zelda, like Legend of Zelda series. And it's great. I'd highly recommend it. I think it's... I've never really played it on console, though. Or on a PC, I should say. I'm not sure if that would throw me off. Something about using the keyboard, like, and I'm not really in practice with it. I'll actually rest here with Apotheosis, but... Yeah, using the keyboard to move around is hard for me. I don't know why. That sounds like a very old person thing to say. I'm actually, like, looking at this, like... Just give me a completely new... I was hoping to maybe get after image. I guess it's not out of the question, though. We don't really need it this turn. We can just start building up our decks. Kunai is just going insane. I would have liked to play dodge and roll there, but yeah, accuracy is like a home run. Give me the free draw. I almost discarded again, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, accuracy. Actually kind of a bad turn for us. Jeez. Yeah, after image still kind of buried. That's too bad. I'm realizing what a critical part of the puzzle that is for us. Give me a dupe potion. Let's not get funky with it if we just kind of blew a run a second ago. I'd rather stay alive for a little bit longer. All right, we get after image. I think now all is well because we also have accuracy out there. Yeah, I can't imagine they come back from this. We'll probably see the time meter now if I had to guess, but I think, dude, time meter just shows up like whenever you have shivs. Like, whenever shivs are the main source of damage or in, like, strategy, they're like, how about some time meter? And that's why when you get to Ascension 20, you better be ready, because you're more likely than not going to see him. But maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. We did see the Collector, or not the Collector. Well, actually, we did see the Collector more than once. But we did see the Guardian, like, what, 3 times in a row there? Oh, by the way, let's record. That's 2 L's on silent. I think that's our first back-to-back loss. And like I said, when I was doing, my own runs, on console at the very beginning of my Slay the Spire days, the silent was by far my worst character. No question about it. I don't know why it doesn't click for me. Like, I feel like sometimes I absolutely dominate, and then other times I'm just like, you've never even seen the game before. But you know what? We've got 8 dexterity. We've got an accuracy out there. We're gonna see the Act 3 map, at least. Perfect. Very nice. By the way, Blue Candle and Cursed Key, I'm just realizing. Nice synergy there. We can open chests if we want. Storm of Steel is sneakily not what we want, I think. I think we would rather have Adrenaline. This card's kind of interesting too, but I'll take Adrenaline. I really would have loved to have seen Wrist Blade. We have Apotheosis, though, so give me the Fusion Hammer. Now we have, what, 5 energy? We should be doing okay. Hey, I'm doing alright. Let's see. Just like right... the shops are kind of loaded over here. Let's go see them. We get the dagger spray right away. I like that. Actually, I will take acrobatics. 5 energy and having draw is big. I'm glad we took this acrobatics earlier. Okay. After image, dagger spray, blade dance. We can discard tactician. Oh, wait. Okay, fingers crossed. Don't be the time eater. Oh my god. What'd I tell you? It's a guarantee every time. 100% of the time, it works 50% of the time. More like 30% of the time here, but... Alright, so now we gotta be thinking, like, how do you get past the time eater? Another after image in the pile, which is not a card reward, but kind of like playing it with Mummified Hand. Seeing big block numbers go brrr. Just feels right. Haven't gotten a ton of value out of Bouncing Flask, but let's just skip. We're okay. How about this guy? I don't know. Corpse Explosion, good here. I guess we can always just add cards with the Codex until something good happens against the Time Eater. That's also an option. Alright. Yeah, I think another backflip with 5 energy is pretty good. I'll take a Piercing Whale, though. I think it's like always like a universally good card. I'll lose the max. We could always play the Curse, but still don't want to draw it. Yeah, I'm not going to pay 200 gold for that. I feel like we've taken that like one time. Let's do it like that. After image. Apotheosis. Adrenaline. I feel like this deck is actually so good that we probably still beat the Time Eater, but not our ideal fight, though. Not the one we wanted, for sure. I just realized there's a 9:30 NFL game today. I'm playing a morning run. Let's see. I don't know. Not a very important game in my mind in terms of like football. What we got? Like the Vikings and I don't know. I can't see. I think it's an overseas game. I kind of like that they're playing. It seems like the fans overseas are super into football. Maybe it's like if you don't see it every day, like NFL spectacle is worth something. I'll take another Piercing Whale. Let's just stack up on those. We take it for granted over here. Yeah, let's upgrade Apotheosis. I know, not dying for energy, but I mean, you want to play it, right? 7/3. Actually, I'll keep Piercing Whale, and yeah, let's do it like that. Could have played the other one, I guess, but didn't get the finisher out there. Kind of an error there. All right, slow down, slow down. Do not choke against an elite here. We actually do want to play our attacks, even if they're just for 1. Let's get the decks going. Yeah, After Image is another example of that. All right. I don't think we're going to choke it here. Like, it looks like we're doing fine, but still a little scary that I would already be making mistakes this early in a fight. I feel like there's going to be so many pumpkins when they come back. Man, wifey loves to buy, like, holiday-themed stuff. And pumpkins are, like, top of the list. And I'm, like, looking outside my little window here by the porch. I'm just glance over here. I mean, I think we already have 4 pumpkins out there, so 4 more coming for the back area. Like, it's hard to describe, but our townhouse, like, we're not an end. We used to have an end unit in our old place, and it was nice. Like, I definitely liked it. But the weird thing was, like, it was an older house, and like just in general, and there was no windows on the side. So it's like, okay, you're an end unit, but you still have no windows. So like, there's like no upside outside of like having a little extra yard. I always thought that was a little weird, but, jeez. Get a lot of block, though. But yeah, now we're not an end unit. We got, like, a newer house that's, like, a little more room, like, a little bigger, and, you know, is more... That was, like, the driving force behind, moving here. But, now there's a little bit less room. Like, there's no, like, actual yard. Like, they have a lot of parks in the neighborhood, but, like, we don't have our own, like, grass or anything like that. Let's get rid of the burn for sure. But now it's like, we're putting all these pumpkins out here. Like, where are they going to go? We have no more room. Like, our porch is covered in them. I guess we could put them by the garage out back, or, like, maybe on the, like, we have, like, a little, I'll call it a deck. It's technically, it's like, I mean, it is, like, a freestanding deck in the back, but it's very small. Like, I can barely fit the smoker on there. I think we're good here. I forgot we have a fusion hammer. Let's get that 1 HP back. That could be the difference with me playing, so. I've lost 2 in a row? Is that right? Yeah, I lost 2 in a row. Mayhem against the Time Eater is too scary. Haven't been removing well enough. That's another observation I'll make. We're willing to take this with the blue candle. Tingsha's fantastic. We can now discard and do a bunch of damage. And actually, oh, that branch goes crazy sometimes. It does. Like, this could have been game breaker. Oh well, let's get Clumsy out. We could always just like cycle through it, but I'd rather just not have it. And getting Tingsha was well worth the cost of a remove. We do not want to... I think we're going to go heavy attacks here. Tingsha helps us out. And you want to get even crazier? Oh, the dings, dude. The dings. We didn't get any of our... Dude, all 3 blade dances. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Alright. That's how it goes sometimes. I think we're good. If we see an accuracy, though, we will be a happy bunch. Play 10 shivs in a single turn. We're ninja. We're ninja, guys. I've always wanted to be a ninja. I was a ninja for Halloween one year. I'll tell you the other thing. When I was a kid, I was Woody one year. I was really little. I might have been 4, 5 at most. But my wifey got word, and that was all she wrote. She was like, "Oh, well then, you know, kid number 2 has to go as Woody this year. Then we could do a picture comparison." So now we're all Toy Story characters. I got the draw on Buzz Lightyear though. I didn't pick that. Wifey assigned it to me, but I'm very happy to be Buzz. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear is a good role for me on that. Then the kids are going to be Jesse and Woody. And then Wifey wants to be Bo Peep. And then I think some of our other extended family that are going to come by are going to be like the aliens. Like the, well, right, hold on, I'll do my best impression of this. The claw. The claw decides who will stay and who will go. I don't remember if that's the exact line, but that's good stuff. Ooh. 14, 16, 30. Oh, man. Getting a little scary here. I'll actually throw the fear potion at this. Let's leave as little the chance as we can. Not a great draw for us there. Oh, man. I think you have to go like this. If that's the worst hit we're going to take, and I could throw the energy potion, but that's not terrible. We're okay with that. The claw. Being prepared is good here. Not the... I wish I had a... I wish I had the smoke bomb. I never had a smoke bomb this run. That's just totally wishful thinking. This is like an auto smoke bomb for me, unless I have like a really compelling reason to play cards. Let's try this. We can discard. We have lots of energy. We're okay discarding a strike for an after image. I'm just gonna try to, like, overwhelm this guy and play as many attacks as I can. Look at, oh, the sound, dude. The sound is going crazy. Yeah. $117 block is gonna be too much for us to punch through. Man, it's got 16 block, like, just buy it for free? Like, dude, this enemy, guys, it sucks. I hate it. 28. We'll call this good enough. Oh man, I don't want to get a curse though. All right, we'll throw Piercing Wail at it and avoid the curse. Accuracy. $16 will be good enough. I'll also say the problem with this is, like, we're just not good against, like, the shivs are just not good against the Writhing Mass. That's not helping our case. But I think we're good here now. We can go like this, 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 this. Okay, we get through it. Minimal damage. Another acrobatics, definitely takeable. It's payback time, guys. It's payback time. Let's go fight an elite. No shot at a shop. We will trade our gold. Oh! Randwin, you magnificent bastard! That's a Seinfeld. We don't want this. We don't want this. We don't want this. We're about to do... I don't know how much it takes to kill this guy. We're gonna find out together. Maybe we can get there. We're also stacking strength. I don't need this defend. Neutralize is good. 9 times 11. Oh, baby. And we can play at least 2 more. Is there a chance? I don't think there's much better coming. Alright, let's try it like this. 28 times 13? Let's go! The bird-faced urn. Oh my gosh, dude. They were like, we feel bad for you after that last run. Have everything you ever wanted, dude. Oh my gosh. I think we probably beat the time meter. Now let's be smart though. There's no guarantees. We don't need a strike. I don't think we need a backflip. I don't think we need a dagger spray. We have acrobatics if we want it. We're going to get some energy here. We love an accuracy. We'll play a free... I mean, I don't actually think it matters that much. Give me some Blade Dance. I'll do one more. We're going to flip them basically every turn. All right, now let's be careful. I don't think we're playing acrobatics here. I mean, I'll throw... He will debuff that. I'm going to hold this for after the... Like, he removes the debuffs. Give me the block. I'm okay with an Adrenaline despite it being a card we have to play. We kind of scale with him, like, if we play enough attacks. Yeah, Piercing Whale is definitely worth it. Let's see. We had a great draw here. We can't even play 3 attacks. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, in that case, discard Strike, dodge and roll, and then call it a day. We are happy to have as many Piercing Whales as the game is willing to give us. Yeah. Yeah. We have to choose 2 cards to discard. I don't think Cloak and Dagger is critical here. Finisher may have been discardable, honestly, looking back. You can play... Let's see, 9. I think you gotta... Oh man, that's tough. Alright, let's give this some thought. Alright, that wasn't great. I'll take Tools of the Trade. Alright, now we gotta be a little careful. We took a lot of damage there. And unfortunately, it's not looking like it's gonna get a whole lot better. We do have Orichalcum, but it's never gonna pop with Are we actually dead? No, we're not dead. But it's not looking good either. We can also weaken him, that helps. We are actually in some trouble here. Give me the tact. That was a bad take, I think. Let's see. We can choose a card to discard. We don't need defend. I think we gotta flip him here. Man, we actually really need, like, block. I think he's, like, shedding the debuffs here. Let's do it like this. I want to keep dodge and roll. Here's what I'm thinking. You play as much as you can. Yeah, that's actually perfect. So then you hit this guy, you dodge and roll, and you get to roll over block. How much strength do we have? 7. That would be 10 times 5. That's a 50 damage riddle with holes. It's pretty good. But I think we got a... What do we got in the deck? What are we drawing? Yeah, we should be able to get something going here. I'm kind of wondering if, like, do you have to take the weak? I think you have to take the Sucker Punch, which is crazy to say. 40 damage. We get some block rolling over. I don't think we need a strike. We are willing to throw the Poison Potion. Let's do it like this. And let's do it again. Maybe we get through by just, like, discarding everything. I will throw Sucker Punch out there. And now I'm like, maybe you don't need to. We can do it like this. and then you can discard everything to do a bunch of damage for 1, and I think you make it. That got a little scary. I got a little aggressive without thinking about block. We don't need bouncing flash. I think if you don't kill him here, you're just dead. So you probably don't need defend. Yeah, we're okay. And I will throw bouncing flash because I think it's funnier. And I like the animation. I want to let him die to poison, but in case I'm miscalculating, this was too poor of a performance to risk it. All right, we got a win there. It took a little bit of doing, but in probably our longest video today. Oh, man. You know what? Watch it while you're doing your homework. Watch it while you're punching away in Excel at work. You'll find an excuse. But, hey, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe button and check us out next time. But until then, have a great week. Rest and relax a little bit. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.